Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Thursday, June 18, 2026. In the headlines, Penmata community shaken by violent domestic dispute. GUT President General demands action on teacher pay delays. Government offers guidance on U.S. visa bond pilot program. Carnival Queen contestants commit to community impact. Also in the news, regionally, Barbados looks to partner with CARICOM and African Union on reparations. Internationally, U.S. and Iran sign deal to start peace negotiations. Plus in the sports news, 2 from 2, Matthews' masterclass keeps West Indies flawless in heavenly thriller.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, I'm Kenroy. Baptiste. Thanks for joining us. A violent dispute, domestic dispute in Penmata, St. David, has left a young mother seriously injured and a man hurt, intensifying calls for urgent action against domestic violence in Grenada. Shania McIntosh has this report.
Residents of Penmata are reeling following a brutal domestic incident that has once again spotlighted the dangers of intimate partner violence. A young woman was allegedly attacked by her former boyfriend, who is also the father of her child. The altercation left the woman with severe hand injuries after she was reportedly struck multiple times with an iron. The victim, who wished to protect her identity, spoke to GBN in an exclusive interview and said she has suffered previous abuse, describing frantically calling for help during this latest assault. She told GBN her brothers responded to her cries and tried to intervene.
I doesn't talk to you, period. I don't have nothing to do with him, neither him or nobody. So I stand up there. Yeah, the next boy stand up to the side of me. So he tell the boy move. So the boy was like, "Why I'm moving far?" But the boy stay. But the boy realized this hit, he want to hit me, so he jam up more closer. By the time I look, he get a piece of iron and he just start beating me on my hand. So when he done hit me, now the iron ended up falling into his hand. So I leave and I run to the end of the church land. And my brother and them hear my ball right now. That is when they come and he still hit me in front of my brother and them. When my brother could not take it, they end up scuffling and my brother take the cutlass out of his hand. And he gave him 2 chops on his hand. That 2 chops ended up putting him down.
The situation escalated further when the former boyfriend allegedly armed himself with a cutlass, creating panic before the ordeal ended.
And for some while now, I can say about 2 years, we could just done last year. And he was, all I was to stay away. Anything he have to give me, he had to be true with his mother. But I doesn't take nothing from him because he'll buy today and come back by tomorrow. That don't make no sense. So that day meet the child by the shop, he had 2 boxes. And 1 year old, he go box at 1 year old. What she could possibly do here, he go box at 1 year old.
Residents and witnesses have expressed shock and concern, calling the incident chaotic and traumatic. The incident has reignited public concern over the prevalence of domestic violence in the community.
And fight take place in my yard. Cutlass. He started to beat the other guy with a cutlass. Two brothers came down and they saw the fight. As he raised his hand to cut the brother, the next brother take the cutlass from him and just chop him.
I'll be honest, I feel hurt, because at the end of the day, all of us is young people and we have a whole heap of life ahead of us. I would like to see better for everybody, I would like for people to achieve things and do things differently than that.
Advocates remind the public that abuse must not be ignored and urge victims to seek assistance before violence escalates. Many in Pedmota hope the case will lead to justice and renewed efforts to support and protect victims of domestic abuse. The Royal Grenada Police Force is investigating the incident. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
Many Grenadians believe the process of applying for a visa for the United States has been made more tedious with the introduction of a visa bond pilot program. Following several engagements with the U.S. government, the local Foreign Affairs Ministry is coming forward to provide a step-by-step guide to ensure clarity among citizens. Jared Joseph reports.
Citizens who still may be interested in applying for a visa to the United States, despite the added requirements of the Visa Bond Pilot Program, are being provided with a checklist to follow. This, according to Permanent Secretary with responsibility for Foreign Affairs, Roxy McLeish Hutchinson, stemmed from continuous daily engagements with U.S. border officials. Grenada was one of many countries affected by the recently initiated U.S. Visa Bond Pilot Program, under which some applicants may be required to pay a refundable bond as a condition for receiving a U.S. visa.
Applicants must follow the standard U.S. visa application process, the process that we have grown accustomed to. Schedule an interview at the United States Embassy or consulate, pay the regular visa application fee, and request an interview with the consular officers at the embassy.
She notes that the bond payments must be done within 30 days via a website provided by the consular officer.
Now, during the visa interview, we have been advised by our colleagues at the U.S. Embassy that a consular officer will determine eligibility of our citizens to get a visa. If the applicant falls under the pilot program, they may be required to post a bond of between $5,000 to $15,000 US. It is important to note that the visa will be temporarily refused or temporarily approved under administrative processing while the bond is arranged.
The Permanent Secretary adds that the applicant or authorized agent should then submit a I-352 immigration bond form as well as the full amount of the bond.
Once online payment has been confirmed, the processing continues. If approved, the visa will be a single entry visa, valid for 3 months. Entry to the United States is still the prerogative of the consular and border control officers.
Hutchinson explains that the visa will include a note indicating that the bond was posted and applicants have a 30-day limit to stay in the U.S. Upon returning to Grenada from the United States, she explained that a compliant citizen will be refunded based on the conditions of acceptance.
If the traveler leaves the United States on time, the traveler does not use the visa, and if entry is denied at the port of entry, the refund confirmation is issued via an I-395 bond cancellation notice.
The Permanent Secretary says if automatic refunds lapses, then citizens may request a manual refund by visiting the U.S. consulate within 30 days of departing the United States.
Providing proof of leaving the United States, and some examples include boarding passes, passport stamps in your passport, work, school, or financial records showing presence outside of the United States.
Hutchinson notes that the bond can be forfeited if the traveler overstays the authorized period, violates the visa conditions, or fails to comply with U.S. immigration requirements.
Based on this new policy, we have been advised that a limit of 30 days will be granted, but we urge that you pay attention to the stamp in your passport, as there may be variances in the time given based on the interviews conducted at the borders.
I am Gerard Joseph reporting.
Meanwhile, the U.S. visa bond pilot program continues to be a major topic of conversation among Grenadians since its introduction in April. The rest of the details in this report.
Grenada continues to wait to know the fate of its citizens wishing to travel to the United States as the visa bond pilot program is ongoing. The U.S. visa bond pilot program is a temporary initiative by the State Department that requires certain B1 or B2 visa applicants from select countries to post a refundable bond of $5,000, $10,000, or $15,000 as a condition of visa issuance. The program, which runs until August 5, 2026, aims to deter visa overstays. Permanent Secretary with responsibility for foreign affairs, Roxy McLeish Hutchinson, says the duration of the pilot program is the prerogative of the United States government. However, they're expecting a review at some point. Hutchinson notes that the Foreign Affairs Ministry believes that an analysis and evaluation of the program will be done in the future, in which the U.S. government will then determine whether the visa bond pilot program is expanded or not.
What we seek to do is to consistently follow up with them to ensure that we capture the changes that are happening and that we can inform the public accordingly. We would want to be cautious, and that's why the ministry did not officially speak on the matter before, because we need to ensure that the information that we give to the public has been confirmed by U.S. authorities.
She explains that the bond affects applicants requiring a B1 or B2 class visa who are traveling for business, visiting family, or vacation.
And the cost of the bond is determined by the consular officer at the time of the interview. So you may find that some persons have to pay a bond of $5,000, some persons $10,000, some $15,000. That determination is made by the consular officer at the time of the interview.
Their advice is for applicants to have proper and strong documentation showing an individual's ties to Grenada and prove the validity of the purpose for travel. The Permanent Secretary is encouraging citizens to rely on official sources while remaining calm and informed as the situation persists. Hutchinson says they are continuing to monitor the situation, recognizing the duration of the program has had a significant impact on Grenadian citizens' lives.
And our efforts are geared at ensuring that we can assist them to comply fully with the current regulations so that they can obtain a U.S. visa if desired to be able to travel to the United States.
I am Gerard Joseph reporting.
Other news, the National Carnival Queen pageant is fast approaching, and preparations for Spice Mass 2026 are ramping up across Grenada. On Sunday, media professionals gathered at the Bay House in Jean-Anglais for a special session where contestants introduced themselves, outlined their community-focused platforms, and explained why they are honored to represent their respective parishes. More in this report.
With less than 3 months to go, this year's National Carnival Queen contestants are stepping into the spotlight, highlighting the Queen Show as a platform for social advocacy and positive change. The media event gave reporters a rare look behind the scenes. The interviews offered new insight into the contestants' motivations and the personal stories fueling their ambitions for the crown. Akila Roberts, representing Carriacou and Petit Martinique, says the competition is her chance to give a voice to those who are often overlooked in society.
On my platform, Different Abilities, One Community, I aim to challenge or break the stigma regarding different able people and people with autistic.
For Josiah Thomas, representing St. Mark, the pageant is an opportunity for personal growth and to become a role model for others.
Here I am, building my confidence, building my way of speaking in public, focusing on my self-esteem and learning my authentic self.
Nicola Thomas from St. Andrews sees her platform as a way of inspiring and empowering young girls across Grenada.
I tend to advocate, educate, and inspire young girls who are driven by this initiative of wish to venture into pageantry.
Miss St. David Kamea Telesford said the Queen Show is about overcoming personal challenges and building self-confidence after a difficult year.
I wanted to just take a risk and challenge myself and build my confidence and my self-esteem, and I am doing just that.
Zahida Diali, representing St. John, says her campaign is dedicated to healing, mental health, and bridging generational divides in her community.
I believe our country is making strides to take away the stigma surrounding mental health, but I think we can do more in communities to create that foundation where young men and young women feel, hey, I can express myself.
Ms. St. George, Kenisha Francis, shared her commitment to promoting youth engagement and fostering inclusive community development through her Queen Show platform.
As an advocate for the creative economy, I believe that we should encourage our people to embrace their talents, celebrate our culture, and contribute to the vibrant spirit of Spice Mass.
Naomi Moore, proudly representing St. Patrick, says her passion for art and culture drives her mission to help Grenada heal by reconnecting with its roots.
I aspire to inspire the youth, the people that may not know, and the world. I hope to better my country by letting us recognize our roots.
As Spice Mass 2026 draws closer, these contestants are not only preparing for a competition, but also stepping up as voices for change in their respective communities. Tony Julian, GBN News.
All the best, ladies. Coming up in Network News, GUT President General demands action on teacher pay delays. Back in a moment.
What if growing your savings came with more flexibility and more rewards? Introducing the Ariza Advantage account from Ariza Credit Union. Earn 3.5% interest per year with a minimum first deposit of just EC $10,000. Enjoy a 5-year fixed term, unlimited deposits, no monthly fees, and added loan security. Plus exclusive Advantage member privileges, priority services, special offers, and more. Get the Ariza Advantage. This is the Ariza Promise. Better value, better service, members first. Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
For one, we size our transformers just for what we need. And we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use. We also replace our light bulbs with LEDs.
They burn less energy, right?
Much less. I even replaced the seal on my refrigerator door to keep the cold air in.
And Grenlec is always advising us not to open the fridge too often.
That's right. And my family washes and irons in bulk.
So while Grenada can't control fuel prices, I can conserve energy and save money.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Stress when your getaway car gets away. Have peace of mind with CG United Comprehensive Motor Insurance.
This mask is itchy. Does anyone have any lotion?
We can't protect you from scary clowns, but we can protect you from motor theft and damage. CG United. Good like that.
So brothers and sisters, yellow! Grenada, the month of June will come alive. 4 years ago, we made a decision to move our nation forward. Now, we are stronger and more determined than ever before.
Unity is strength, and we getting stronger.
On Sunday, June 21st, the National Democratic Congress invites you to the biggest celebration of progress, hope, and people-centered leadership at the Monrouge Playfield for the NDC's 4th anniversary mega rally.
Yellow fever.
Under the powerful theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. Thousands will gather in one voice, one heart, and one vision for Grenada's future.
Now we give them yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow fever.
Come hear the leadership shaping tomorrow. The Most Honorable Prime Minister, Dickon Mitchell, Honorable Andy Williams, the South Boss, Honorable Ron Redhair, Senator Claudette Joseph, Honorable Philip Telesford, and more. Experience live performances, electrifying energy, powerful messages of transformation, and the unstoppable spirit of the people of Grenada as we celebrate fathers across the nation and the world. Contact your constituency office for transportation. Bring your flags, bring your family, and most importantly, bring your yellow. Sunday, June 21st from 5 p.m. NDC Mega Rally 2026. 4 years stronger. You, me, us.
Things happening.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
For Grenada to realize its true potential, we must all be a part of nation building. From every corner of the world, our sons and daughters carry the spirit of the Spice Isle in their hearts through culture, innovation, investment, and service. Now is the time to come home to your beautiful Tri-Island state to reconnect with our roots, share our knowledge, to inspire our youth, and to help shape a stronger, more resilient economy for generations to come. We are all part of the collective journey to shape the future of our nation. Together, we are building a nation we are proud of, a nation defined by opportunity, unity, and purpose. Grenada is more than a place on the map. It is our heritage, our future, our home. We look forward to welcoming you.
We search for brilliance, looking far, asking wide, not realizing it's been right here all along. Makers, storytellers, dreamers shaping color, rhythm, and vision into something only Grenadians can create. But for too long, we've been working in the dark, hidden, overlooked, out of reach. Until now, Goka's Creative Directory brings everyone, creatives, businesses, and the community into one connected space. Find the artist artist who understands your vision. The jeweler whose craft speaks for itself. The storyteller and musician whose work reflects who we are. Visit us at creativeaffairs.gov.gd. Your next collaboration is only one search away.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Football fans and instant cash lovers, it's time to score big with Instacash Golden Goal. For just $5, you could kick your way to a top prize of $10,000. Match any of your numbers to the winning numbers and win the prize shown instantly. With a winning match, check the VAR screen bonus and add that prize to your total winnings. And that's not all. There's a thrilling corner kick triple below, played separately. Match 3 like amounts and win that amount. Or match 2 like amounts plus the soccer ball symbol and triple your winnings. Whether it's the $500 or the big $10,000 goals, grab your golden goal Instacash ticket today and start scoring cash. Must be 18 or older to play.
Grenada, get ready for this one as Megaforce Promotions presents Slip and Slide, the concert. Saturday, 20th June, National Cricket Stadium. Gates open 6 p.m. Showtime 8 p.m. And what's so special? Holland, international dancehall superstar Masika. Alongside Javinci. Also performing live from Grenada, Tarpri Jr., Sakina and the Alpha One Band, Little Natty and Thunder, Nuba 473, Sam Dan. Early bird tickets cost $100 until June 12. It's $120 after, or you pay more at the door. Slip and Slide, the concert, Saturday 20th June. No one should miss. Masika.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center, the President General of the Grenada Union of Teachers, is sounding the alarm over what he describes as ongoing delays in the payment of teachers' wages and benefits. Jude Bartholomew says educators continue to face unnecessary setbacks due to slow administrative processes. He's warning that industrial action may be taken if the situation is not resolved. Shania McIntosh has this update.
president of the Grenada Union of Teachers, Jude Bartholomew, has expressed deep concern over the continued delays in the payments of wages and benefits owed to teachers across the country. Bartholomew is questioning why teachers are repeatedly being forced to wait for payments. He describes the process in the Ministry of Education as far too slow and plagued by constant excuses.
The responsibility, the whole process is just too slow, and it wonders if really and truly the excuses over and over, all the ministries are involved and such. But what is the process and the mechanisms, the instructions and things are in place you have to put those things in place to ensure that the teachers get pay on time.
Bartholomew said he has observed a pattern where information relating to teachers is held in the ministry and processed at the last minute, resulting in unnecessary delays and frustration for educators. The GUT president described the situation as both shameful and embarrassing, arguing that it is unacceptable for teachers to be waiting extended periods to receive money that is rightfully theirs. He warned that the Grenada Union of Teachers is prepared to take industrial action should the problems persist. In addition to concern over wages, Bartholomew accused the ministry of placing obstacles in the way of benefits that teachers are entitled to receive, particularly those who pursue further studies to enhance their qualification. According to the union, a total of 104 teachers who qualify for master's degree allowances have yet to receive those payments.
For education and for teachers for masters is not incorporated in your salary. Unfortunately, you have a master's degree and such, and all what you're getting is a little inducement allowance of $250 or $55, and you can't get it. There are some teachers, since yes, the previous administration kind of put a hold on it. Why is it that they're stopping and putting a hold on all the little benefits and fringe benefits that our teachers and our union, our duty that's celebrating 113 years, all our little fringe benefits, they're putting a stop and hold on it.
The GUT president also issued a strong message regarding preschool teachers who are due to receive a $300 fringe benefit allowance. He is calling on the government to honor its commitments and ensure that the agreed benefits are paid without further delay.
And they don't have a principal or something in that school. We got this benefit for head teacher in the preschool, teacher in charge for attached and unattached. $300 allowance. And the teachers in preschool, they are excited. They are motivated. For too long, they were ignored and neglected. You're talking about foundational education. You're talking about teachers who come in the school on time, very early. Sometimes they force, when parents have to go to work and such, they send their children early.
The Grenada Union of Teachers says it remains committed to advocating on behalf of educators and is urging the relevant authorities to address the outstanding issues as a matter of urgency. The news team contacted the government's press secretary for comment on the issue raised by the union. However, up to news time, a response was not received. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
A stark warning this evening from regional environmental leaders. Our land is speaking, but are we listening? Wednesday marked the World Day to combat desertification and drought. Jared Joseph tells us more.
From unpredictable rains to thinning soils, the threat to food and water security is no longer a distant warning, it is a daily reality. This year's global focus turns to rangelands, massive ecosystems that encompass savannas, grasslands, and wetlands. While often overlooked, these regions are vital to Caribbean livelihoods, biodiversity, and climate resilience. They are often mistaken for empty spaces, but ecosystems like Rivera Wetlands, Mount Hartman, and Guanetang Forest Reserve are the living skin of our nation. Globally, rangelands cover over half the Earth's surface. Locally, they are critical to our survival. But according to Executive Director of the Partnership Initiative for Sustainable Land Management, Dr. Ronan Francis, that skin is being wounded. He said farmers across the Caribbean are facing a shifting climate, rains arriving late, rivers narrowing, and agricultural yields falling. Issuing a somber reminder, the executive director stated that when we wound the earth, we wound ourselves.
This is why today is not merely an observance. It is a call to conscience. A call to every leader, every policymaker, every farmer, every citizen to treat our land not as a resource to be extracted, but as a living partner to be protected. To recognize means acknowledging the full value of our rangelands and soils, not only their economic worth, but their cultural, ecological, and spiritual significance to the communities who have stewarded them for generations.
The response to this crisis is a call to action built on 3 pillars: recognize, respect, and restore. Respecting indigenous and local farming knowledge, and restoring degraded lands with sustainable soil management.
In our region, this work is already underway. Through the Caribbean Seeds Soil Care Program, funded by the Global Environmental Facility and implemented with the support of the Food and Agriculture Organization, we are promoting sustainable land management, land degradation neutrality, and the restoration of degraded landscapes across 14 Caribbean countries. This is not a project on paper. It is real action on real ground for real communities.
Dr. Ronin impressed that the timing is critical as regional leaders look ahead to the United Nations COP17 summit in Mongolia this August. There is a unified push to take the Caribbean story to the world stage, demanding that land degradation in small developing states be placed at the center of the global climate agenda. I am Gerard Joseph reporting.
Stakeholder consultations are underway as Grenada works to update its national land use policy with a view to strengthening sustainable land management and climate resilience across the nation. More in this report.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, through its Land Use Division, has commenced a series of stakeholder consultations aimed at updating Grenada's national land use policy under the Climate Resilient Agriculture for Integrated Landscape Management, or CRA project. The consultations, which began on Monday, form part of a strategic initiative to strengthen sustainable land management and climate resilience across the island. The Canadian-born lead consultant responsible for updating Grenada's national land use policy is Kathy Chopik.
The policy was approved by Cabinet in 2021. That was 5 years ago, and the government has decided that this is a good time to update it. I am from Canada. I have a team of people with me. We are from British Columbia, and we have done much work on land planning, land use planning, and I've done a lot of work in the Caribbean as well. So this is a very exciting opportunity for us to spend some time in Grenada.
The Land Policy Update project receives funding from the Climate Resilient Agriculture for Integrated Landscape Management project to the tune of $3.6 million. According to Ms. Chopik, the consultations are essential to developing a comprehensive and inclusive national land use policy that will guide future land use planning and management in Grenada. She noted that the feedback gathered from stakeholders will help shape policy recommendations.
Today we've had a session with a number of people who have a deep involvement with the land policy. That was what we did this morning. And this afternoon we'll be meeting with a larger group of people to continue that important discussion. We'll also be having the conversation tomorrow in Grenville, tomorrow evening, to meet with a number of the producers and a number of the people who work in the bread basket of Grenada. And then next week we'll also have a consultant going to Carriacou for the day to have similar meetings with people who are landowners and who are involved in land policy issues. So all in all, a very exciting project. We'll be finished here about the 25th of June and hope to have a final draft of the Grenada land policy submitted in July. And there will be a public meeting for the people who have participated in these sessions to have a final validation and a look at the final Grenada land policy.
The land use policy is designed to ensure that land is used in the most appropriate way, promoting conservation, sustainable development, and better best land management practices across Grenada. Sustainable landscape management specialist for the Climate Resilient Agriculture Project, Aidan Photo, said the land use policy needed a review and was happy for such a timely update.
It's a policy that is long outdated. It's a number of years ago since it's been put. So in order to determine its relevance, they had this session here with a number of key stakeholders to look at the context and see to what extent they are applicable now and what sort of changes, to look at the gap and to see how best you could fill those gaps.
Tony Julian, GBN News.
History and nature intersect on Lower Lucas Street in St. George. What are we talking about? Find out in GBN ISO.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISO is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
From the weathered stones of a centuries-old building on Lower Lucas Street, St. George's, a tree pushes skyward, its roots entwined with wild vegetation that clings stubbornly to the crumbling wall. The passage of years is etched in every crack, and yet nature reclaims its space, undeterred by mortar or memory. This living vignette, captured by the lens of Marcus Christopher Sr., reminds us that in even the most unlikely places, life endures. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or through our social media platforms. That's for GBN ISO.
We're going to take a break here on Network News. Still to come from us, restoration project revives Sandy Island oyster bed, marine protected area.
This Emancipation Weekend, Freedom Takes the Sea. The Media Workers Association of Grenada invites you aboard Unscripted, the Freedom Edition, Friday, July 31st. Step into an unforgettable night of music, vibes, culture, and connection aboard the ultimate summer cruise experience. Meet your favorite media personalities, party under the stars, and celebrate freedom the unscripted way aboard the Ecstasy. Boarding is at 7 p.m., sailing at 8 p.m. Dress code Freedom Chic, bold, stylish, unapologetically you. Tickets are limited and going fast. Get your tickets online at GoToFet and at recognized ticket outlets. Unscripted, the Freedom Edition, because the best stories are the ones you never planned.
The Ministry of Agriculture White Potato Production Initiative is an OECS sub-regional project aimed at reducing Grenada's reliance on imported white potatoes, which in 2025 had an imported value of over 4.5 million EC dollars. The White Potato Production Initiative is part of the Ministry of Agriculture's food security drive and is being undertaken with the simultaneous cultivation of other crops such as sweet potatoes, pineapples, coconuts, carrots, and other vegetables. Other OECS countries like Dominica and St. Vincent and the Grenadines are already at an advanced stage in white potato production, with Dominica completely cutting the import of white potatoes during the first quarter of 2026. Grenada is now preparing to advance production for better output in 2027. The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, ensuring food and nutrition security for all.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? At My5, we say let's go. My5 provides micro and small loans tailored for entrepreneurs just like you. Whether you need new equipment or extra stock, our terms are fast, easy, and built for your success. As a responsible lender, we will ensure that our services are affordable and at the same time promote growth and sustainability. Visit us at the corner of Halifax and Cross Streets or call 435-1122 or 435-1123 or 24. My5, empowering your business, enhancing your freedom.
Life isn't one size fits all. Take me, for example. I like my suits well fitted. Getting a loan should feel like buying a suit. That's why financing at Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited is made to fit everyone. Introducing the Made to Fit loan, financing tailored to your needs. Get 100% financing to buy or build your home, purchase land, or get that brand new car. Plus, get up to $50,000 unsecured. And to make sure your loan fits, Co-op Bank is trimming your loan fees by 50% and covering 30% of your legal fees. Oh yeah, nice. Don't adjust your life to fit a loan. Get a loan that fits your life. Visit us online or stop by any retail banking unit today. Terms and conditions apply.
At 5 p.m. on August 5th, 1944, the schooner Island Queen sailed out of the St. George's Harbor. On board were some of Grenada's brightest and best sons and daughters. What happened afterwards remains a mystery.
Where Island Queen gone?
Heritage Theatre Company presents Lucy's Straw Hat, a full-length drama written and directed by Chris DeRiggs, a moving story about a family caught up in the drama of this great mystery. Meet Mammy Sylvie, a woman with a secret too heavy to keep but too painful to reveal.
Asking for forgiveness for not telling you the truth.
Pa John, the war veteran.
Sometimes I sit here feeling so helpless, so crushed.
Lucy's Straw Hat at Grenada Trade Center on Saturday 13th and Sunday 14th June, and at the Luke Cinema on Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st June. Advance tickets $60, $75 at the door. Come join us.
Where Island Queen gone?
Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop. Life's about to pop. Oh yeah, with cash pop. Pick your number 1 to 50. See your price right when you play. $5 a day, come win easy. Cash pops. One number, that's all you need. Win up to 2,500 indeed. Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop.
Must be 18 or older to play. NLA supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you. With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card. Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, man. Where are you? Okay. He said 5 minutes. Anyone want dessert? Maybe he's stuck at the office? Surprise! Not yet, Carl.
Bro, I'm literally at the altar right now. Relax.
I'm almost there.
We're like the friend who isn't always late.
You have the rings.
CG United. Good like that.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
The Sandy Island Oysterbed Marine Protected Area is an important ecological zone, home to numerous marine species. However, the conservation zone was severely damaged by Hurricane Beryl, disrupting natural habitats and posing challenges to enforcement activities. The Grenada Coral Reef Foundation, with support from the Caribbean Biodiversity Fund and the Grenada Sustainable Development Trust Fund, are working to restore the area and protect marine ecosystems. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
Efforts to restore the Sandy Island Oysterbed Marine Protected Area are underway, with the successful reinstallation of demarcation buoys. The restoration efforts are part of the Restoring Effective Management of the Sandy Island Oysterbed MPA post-Hurricane Beryl project, implemented by the Grenada Coral Reef Foundation with financial support from the Caribbean Biodiversity Fund in collaboration with the Grenada Sustainable Development Trust Fund. The initiative is valued at US $138,035. The Sandy Island Oysterbed Marine Protected Area spans the Tyrrell Bay mangroves to the Lauriston area and includes Sandy Island and Mabuya Island. Established in 2010, the conservation zone hosts many species of reef fish, turtles, seabirds, and other animals. Over 12 months, the project aims to restore the MPA's capacity to protect marine ecosystems following the destruction caused by Hurricane Beryl in 2024. Beginning in 2025, the project team successfully removed hurricane debris from the area and began the revegetation of Sandy Island. The Grenada Sustainable Development Trust Fund says that the recently reinstalled buoys will help fishers, boat operators, and visitors identify the marine protected area, supporting compliance and reducing accidental damage to sensitive habitats. The project will also see the construction of a new MPA office and the formal gazetting of the Sandy Island Oysterbed Marine Protected Area. Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
Due for a visit to Sandy Island. Fantastic place. Tony Julian is next with the sports news. Stay with
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
It's game on. And you may not be able to predict the scoreline or who will win each game. And you sure can't predict who will be the champion. But what is predictable is that Quartz has what you need to watch the games the way you want to every time. It's game on. Quartz, bringing value home.
Football fans and instant cash lovers, it's time to score big with Instacash Golden Goal. For just $5, you could kick your way to a top prize of $10,000. Match any of your numbers to the winning numbers and win the prize shown instantly. With a winning match, check the VAR screen bonus and add that prize to your total winnings. And that's not all. There's a thrilling corner kick triple below, played separately. Match 3 like amounts and win that amount. Or match 2 like amounts plus the soccer ball symbol and triple your winnings. Whether it's the $500 or the big $10,000 goals, grab your golden goal Instacash ticket today and start scoring cash. Must be 18 or older to play.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Good evening, sporting fans. We begin with the Grenada Athletics Association. They put together a powerhouse 25-member national squad. That's to compete at the upcoming 2026 Under-18 and Under-23 championships. The Tri-Island State's top track and field athletes will head to Mexico for the 3-day continental event scheduled for the 10th to the 12th of July. The selected delegation features a potent mix of proven regional medalists, national record holders also, and standout U.S. collegiate athletes prepared to contend on the international stage. The team's women's division is heavily anchored by elite talent, including reigning U.S. national junior college javelin champion Serena Alexander and 5-time All-American sprint hurler, that's Shanti Augustine. They are joined by an accomplished female lineup featuring 2025 Carifta triple jump champion Christiana Charles, 2025 mixed relay bronze medalist Amir Samuel, and 2026 Carifta 800 meter silver medalist Annalisa Brown. Grenada's under-23 male contingent brings immense championship experience to the track and field events, led by an in-form All-American Devonnie Ferguson and 2025 NACAC relay bronze medalist Joshem Sylvester and Shakeen Toussaint. We'll provide you, of course, with more details of the full team in tomorrow's Sportscast. All for now, it's on to Grenadian javelin star Anderson Peters. He's officially locked into a star-studded field for the Doha Diamond League. That's going to be tomorrow, Friday, the 19th of June. The crucial ranking battle at the Qatar Sports Club carries major implications for the Wanda Diamond League trophy race. Peters enters the arena tied for the Diamond League qualification, led with 15 points. A victory on Friday will, of course, break his current tie with Czech rival Jakub Valle and secure sole possession of the leaderboard heading into the midsummer break. Now, Peters has historically favored the famously fast runway and wind conditions in Doha, having launched his personal best of 93.7 meters at this exact venue during a thrilling duel back in 2022. This throw positions him at number 2 on the Diamond League all-time performance list. Peters kicked off his 2026 campaign with a victory in Rabat, followed by a close runner-up finish in Rome, thereby demonstrating strong early season form. Back here at home, the GFA Premier League is bracing itself for a definitive weekend of football, with a packed 5-match slate poised to shake up the top of the table, with title implications on the line and local rivalries reignited. Fans across the island are gearing up, of course, for 48 hours of high-staked, non-stop football drama. So here's how the action shapes up for this weekend's blockbuster blockbuster fixtures, all eyes will be fixed on Las Vegas on Saturday evening for the weekend's highly anticipated featured matchup. League leaders Paradise FC face a stern test of their championship credentials as they host a dangerous St. David FC squad. Paradise will look to protect their own throne, while St. David aims to play the role of spoiler in front of a hostile crowd indeed. Venue for that, Las Vegas playing field, and the kickoff time Saturday at 6 p.m. The drama then intensifies across the island on Saturday night with two additional high-octane fixtures at Queen's Park. Traditional powerhouses Queen's Park Rangers FC and SAFL will lock horns in a battle for tactical supremacy, kicking off at 6 p.m. The action then shifts to a primetime blockbuster at 7 p.m. That's where FC Camerhorn and St. John Sports will battle it out under the footlights or floodlights at the Roy St. John playing field. Both sides are desperate, of course, for maximum points to climb the league standings. The football frenzy carries over into Sunday evening with two crucial matches kicking off simultaneously at 6 p.m. Those being Hard Rock FC against Sab Spartans, a gritty physical encounter expected at the Fur playing field as both clubs fight to secure 3 vital points. And then the weekend wraps up in spectacular fashion indeed at Alston George Park. That's where Hurricanes will look to unleash an attacking storm against a resilient Honved FC. All for now, that's the latest in sport. We're still ahead. Kenroy Baptiste returning with regional and international news, so do stay with us. Tony Julian here, wishing you a good night.
Barbados is taking new steps in the push for reparations by seeking a partnership with the African Union and CARICOM. Ambassador David Comijan, who represents Barbados at CARICOM, says the two groups recently met to discuss ways to work together. He shared this update on TV8's Morning Barbados program. As part of the discussions, there's a proposal for the African Union to open an office in Guyana, where CARICOM is based, and for CARICOM to set up an office in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.
That was the first meeting to bring together our CARICOM Reparations Commission and the two commissions that Africa has established. We have every confidence in our case that is well rooted in morality, in law, in the facts, the historical facts, but we are a relatively small region. But when we join forces with Africa, who have an equally compelling case for reparations, then we bring this massive continent. When we add the African voice to the Caribbean voice, it is so much more powerful. Between the countries of the African Union and the countries of CARICOM, we control something like 68 votes in the United Nations. We are a sizable part of the membership of the United Nations. So once we move as a bloc, then we just have to add, a few others from Latin America and Asia and wherever else, really to pass resolutions and to be very effective at the United Nations.
Further afield, the United States and Iran have signed a memorandum of understanding to begin formal talks aimed at ending the war. The agreement, which includes 14 points, will lead to 60 days of negotiations between the two countries.
Well, a couple of hours earlier, we were inside the resort and we met some of the delegations who've started arriving, the Americans here, the Qataris here. There is some representation of the Swiss, who are the facilitators, but we're still waiting for the Iranians to arrive. The Pakistanis are on the way as well. It is going to be high-stakes diplomacy here in Switzerland. On my right shoulder, you can actually see the resort, the main building where these talks are going to be held. It's an interesting venue. As you mentioned, secrecy away from the prying eyes of the public, owned by the Qataris. It's not the first time this is being used for high-stakes diplomacy. It's also been used earlier for Russia-Ukraine talks as well. So it is a place where people can mingle freely. They'd be able to talk to each other. As we've seen this way of diplomacy before, the Qataris have been holding multiple rounds of talks with various parties. We've seen that in Qatar as well, when they held the talks between the Americans and the Afghan Taliban, and then intra-Afghan talks where the Taliban and the then Afghan government were there as well. So they're used to this. They've now championed this, and they're going to be in the driving seat to take things forward. Earlier in the day, we saw after the signing by the Americans and the Iranians, this morning it was also signed by the Pakistani Prime Minister as well, who is part of the mediating team. So there's a lot to thrash out here. There's a 60-day window in which they'll have to figure out what to do with the Strait of Hormuz, how to make sure that Iran complies with the nuclear program, that whatever agreement they come up with, how will those $300 billion in funds they're going to be released, and much more. And this 60-day period is also extendable if both sides agree.
We invite you to stay close. We'll remind you of the headlines right after this. A reminder of the headlines if you're just tuning into the news. Pedmata community shaken by violent domestic dispute. GOT President General Jude Bartholomew demands action on teacher pay delays. Government offers guidance on U.S. visa bond pilot program. Carnival Queen contestants commit to community impact. Also in the news, Barbados looks to partner with CARICOM and African Union on reparations. Internationally, U.S. and Iran sign deal to start peace negotiations. Plus in the sports news, 2 from 2, Matthews masterclass keeps West Indies flawless in heavenly thriller. That's all from us at the newsroom for now. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Have a safe night. Enjoy it wherever you are. Bye-bye.